Little time we have.
Arr, there be people. How's it going?
Me. Maybe just like a little bit too soon, even for me.
Too
We have
soon.
some background noise.
Too soon. Welcome to the dungeon.
Oh, we starting?
We're starting.
That's
I mean,
fine.
we start. Yeah, our special Halloween, post-Halloween celebration. We stayed in our costumes, even though you did not.
So I know it's only that.
Can't find my costume.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He tore his costume last night trick-or-treating. You know, back when we used to wear the old cellophane trick-or-treat costumes with the mask that cuts into your face and the strap that smacks you in the teeth. They were pretty
Smells
great.
like cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they were all made out of asbestos in the 80s. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
Lead paint.
Yep.
Polypropylene stuff that you smell and
I still remember
kills our
like
brains and cells.
going to like Kmart and you just saw like rows of them. Just there was no like unique costumes. They were all like this hard
Spider-Man.
plastic. Yeah, yeah. You're Spider-Man. It's definitely gonna tear in the first hour. Oh yeah, yeah. Tricky and Fanboy, how's it going? Any2424, thank you for showing up tonight. We are going to have a good time. We actually did some testing today and found out Arlo can use a green screen, so
Nice.
he will
2
have
weeks.
a background soon. So
It's on order. I don't know, but somebody needs to turn their TV off.
I don't think it's TV. I think it's his family. And you can't turn them
Oh.
off. I had
Oh,
my
ain't that
sister
the truth?
at the house all day, and she just there's no mute button. No mute button. See? Anyways, welcome back. I hope everyone had a great Halloween. If you missed our special Halloween stream, me and Galtier put on, check that out. It's on our YouTube channel. You can still see it on Twitch as well. Just talking about my time as a ghost hunter and
That was fun.
yeah, oh yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, Tricky said it was awesome, and El Blanco enjoyed it as well. So we want to do some more of that stuff in the future. I am going to, let's see, pop this open.
Yeah, muting.
Yes,
That would be great.
there.
There
He is
we
now.
go.
Till he gets back. But we are ready to hop in to the exciting adventures. We've got some good stuff planned for tonight. Hopefully, depends on these guys. If I run out of content in the first hour, then I guess we just wing it, or we just talk about
What else is
our
new?
favorite lasagna recipe, I guess. Yeah, what else is new? New computer will be here this week. So a lot of things that, like some of the audio lag and video lag, should be taken care of. If it's not, you'll find me in the nearest mental hospital. So now let's get something going here, and we'll get started. Anybody else got anything for the group before we get traveling?
This is Alberon's return episode, right?
If you believe in your heart enough,
Yeah.
it might be.
Back your heels 3 times.
Let's try this one. Hey, Cuddles. Thank you all. Like, always appreciate everyone stopping by. But suit up, put your armor on, grab your weapon or your spell book, and come join us in the dungeon. Here we go. Where we left off last week, the party escaped their jail cells, and in the chaos of the attacks, balance this out a little bit. The party took advantage of these watery creatures that were attacking the Yuntais and other cultists that were there. In that confusion, they heard a quite familiar voice as the rain beat down on them. And looking up, they saw an extra large version of Ishtab, who was not content with Blaylock's taking the knee after all this time. It was out for a little bit more. After a harrowing battle, Ishtab retreated into the water to be seen at another time. Going through their belongings, they noticed some things were missing. But after scouring the camp for the leftover slain enemy, they collected a lot of items and decided to head back across the sands of the Scarvyard Desert back toward the Black Wall. And that's where we are tonight. As you travel across the sands, what do you want to do? Any conversations before we start actually making the travel?
I got all the stuff in the pack. We'll take it all to the Black Wall. I'm sure they can use it.
They can probably make more use of it than we can.
Keeping all the gold though, right?
We don't
Yes,
need no gold.
Olivia. We're taking the gold. Maybe by
Okay.
helping them restock, we can talk about them helping us when we need their aid.
I agree.
All right. Who's leading the party through the sands?
Is it
I
our
like to
almighty?
Did it before.
Your Minotaur's not with us right now.
Now, that's his problem, not ours.
I need somebody to roll.
I can lead.
Okay.
Okay.
Galtier takes the helm as the
Which nat one am I getting tonight? Perception.
let's see. Roll me up a survival check.
I'm so glad I have an advantage.
Jeez.
13.
Okay.
I also got a first nat one already. It's gonna go great.
That's weird. Anyways, all right. You travel across the arid sands that pelt your face, and the wind grows stronger as you push through. The sand gets into your eyes, and you kind of wipe it from your face as it just gets everywhere. It's coarse, and you push further through, and eventually you come upon some old ruins of a city long since buried under the sands, probably that was here before the scorching of the lands. The sands uncover, the winds slowly uncover more and more. There's pillars laying over some old derelict stone houses and things scattered about as you come upon as the sun begins to set on your journeys.
Shall we look around? Or are we in a hurry?
We can look around. If the sun is going down, we could probably make camp here.
Agree. We're gonna just kind of look around a little bit, just kind of survey the area, kind of look for a nice place to settle down.
Okay. You, as you look around, there's probably 3 makeshift smaller stone homes that have been uncovered in the sands. They're in quite disrepair. A few broken pots, but nothing that seems that there's any value. The going inside of the one homes, you see some older paintings of what you believe the land was like before the scarring. That lush mountains and trees, stone, and all carved into this the area here.
Let's walk into the closest house.
It's comfortable.
Is it out of the wind?
It's definitely out of the wind, and you see some beds carved into the side of the walls that could fit humans, and on the far side, broke down into pieces, a resemblance of a crib of some sort, and a blanket and a makeshift straw doll that's probably been buried under the sand for an extreme amount of time. Looking at the doll, you can see there's some scorching on it from some intense fire that came through here.
Everyone, I think we need to just come in here and hunker down for the night. And a lot of us are still beat up. I think we need to rest. First flight, I think we can look around some more.
I'll come in and start poking around and brushing sand aside, seeing if I see any valuables that were left behind.
Okay. You kind of brush some things aside. Most of the stuff, like you pick up a piece of cloth that almost looks like a map of some sort, and as you handle it, it just crumbles in your hand. Everything is just been under this for so long and exposed to so much of the elements that none of it, besides a few femur bones and skulls that you find here, have any value.
Okay.
This is a wasteland.
Not
What
much
was your
survived
first
out
name?
here. Suggest we set up watch. Those of you that need to heal.
I will definitely patch up.
Take first watch. I don't think anything's been here in years. Although with our luck, who knows, something will probably come right through that door as soon as we shut our eyes.
Well, you know, that's how we were captured to begin with. Somebody wasn't paying attention on the watch.
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
Somebody says they're gonna take first. Okay.
All right, whoever takes first watch, go ahead and roll it up. Blaylock, make sure you're unmuted. I did mute you earlier.
21.
Okay. While you're inside, I'll
Giggity.
stop that.
I hate how this.
I'm fixing some of that sound thing, but all right. So as you sit there in the night, you can the sounds of the wind dies down a bit, and you kind of peek out of the window and look around at what's going on. Everyone rests very easy this night. It seems like this is some of the best sleep you've had in some time, because the community has started a hype train, so you all regen all of your hit points during this long rest.
Damn.
Thanks to the community's hype train.
What is the hype train?
Yeah.
I had to
Yes.
read what that was too.
Good job, Blanco.
It's going crazy in here. Anyways, the next person on watch.
Getting there. Was too busy reading about the choo-choo train. Ooh, that's a good one. 24.
24. Okay. Arlo, it's been quite some time now. You've been able to reflect on what happened and the gift you gave, and while you stare down at Zoramir kind of while he sleeps and see how peacefully he sleeps, you think in your mind that sometimes sacrifices must be made. And you know, looking around the room and seeing all of you lying there that they're more than just party members or adventures that you found. You realize you found your clutch mates, your family, something you haven't had in quite some time. And it kind of fills you with a sense of joy and pride that, and purpose is the big thing that just overwhelms your mind as you look out and just stare into the star-filled sky, listening to the light desert breeze. That now your life, even more so, has purpose and goals. And as you stare out there, you see the sun begin to rise over the horizon and peek across the ruins that you are currently at.
I'll walk around and just kind of like look around and see what goes on. I'm gonna let everybody sleep as long as they need. We're not in too much of a hurry this morning.
Okay. You look around at the general destruction you see here. Whatever did this is a foe that should be feared. Just the wanton destruction that happened in this place. As you look across the sands and you've heard the tales of what this place used to be, it's almost overwhelming to you. Everyone else is still resting until you wake them up.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go over and stand over Zormir. Look down at him and poke him in the forehead.
Zormir, you feel a light, scaly, clawed finger kind of jab you in the forehead as you look up and see the shadowed outline of Arlo standing over top of you.
Quickly jump up, reaching for my rapier before I could come to consciousness, realizing he was there.
Easy. Easy. I was just
you
wanted
about
to see
waking
if
me
you
up
were,
like that.
I just wanted to see if you were asleep. I'll go over to Blaylock. I'll go over to Blaylock and take my finger and poke his big nose in the very top. Punk, punk, punk.
Doesn't have the big nose anymore.
Oh, he doesn't? I don't remember that. Well, I'll poke him on the nose anyway. Little nose.
Yeah, every town I go to, they say, "Oh, we're sorry, you're looking for a nose reduction. You'll have to seek that in another town."
Your princess is in another castle.
And then I'll go wake up Grayson and Galtier.
Okay. So you nudge them awake. So everyone's awake as you stand in these old ruins.
It's a great day, everyone. Well rested. Let us proceed to the Black Wall.
Second here.
I know for sure I'm well rested.
All right, who's leading the party?
I will.
Okay. Roll up a survival check.
Big fat 12.
All right. All right. You begin leading the party through the sands when the storm kicks up worse than before. As it's stinging your face, you struggle to see your way, and it's hard to see. You can't see the coastline anymore. The sky's darkened a bit, but you push through as far as you can, and it just doesn't seem like you made it as far as you did the day before. As you stand out in the sands, continue just trudging forward until night falls again.
Kind of just turn around and sure wish we would have taken the boat, but that's just my opinion.
So Ishtab,
Go back and get it.
Interrupt us again.
Well, we almost defeated him once. I'm sure we could do it again, but we're not getting anywhere in this storm.
Almost defeated him. I don't know if you saw the state of your party.
I feel like we're fighting two different fights.
We had some bumps and bruises.
Well, you're on the ground with some bumps and bruises and bleeding out. I'll know that you're just A-okay.
That's right.
All right, do you want to camp or push through?
I say we push through.
Would agree.
Did we
If we
not?
camp here, we'll probably get buried.
Yep.
All right.
Best to stay ahead.
Who's leading for the second trek?
Laylock, you've got the nose for directions. I think you should lead.
I believe you are mistaken.
I'll roll. That would be a 12.
Well, 12's tonight.
I got a fucking plus 10, so that was a shitty roll.
You rolled a 2?
Yep. These digital dice don't like me.
You got a plus 10 for survival?
Yep.
Wow.
That's really good.
So you push through the night into the next morning. The storm isn't letting up at all. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Got 16.
Nat 20, baby. 26.
The dice love him.
Yes, they do.
At 20 for a 30.
21.
14.
20 on that.
Okay. Arlo and Grayson, as you push through the sand, something under your feet feels unnatural to the footsteps that you've been taking. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of unbury around my feet.
I feel something. What do you think this is?
I'm clearing sand around my feet.
Okay.
Look, it feels really weird. I'm just gonna pull my sword and kind of stab down into the ground.
All right. And you stab into the sand, and your sword slides through the sand easily as the sand has gotten loose as you've traveled through here. like to do?
Anything?
Nothing?
I told you what I was doing.
Yeah, you freed your feet from the sand, right?
Yeah, well, I was digging around if it felt weird.
Oh, as you dig your feet down deeper, you just feel these vibrations, a low rumble.
You shouldn't have watched Dune.
Uh,
Is that a thumper right here?
This just tremors 1 through 15.
Something's not right. We need to keep moving quickly.
I agree. Guys, we need to go. Something's not right. Start ushering them along.
All right.
Pick up the pace.
You move through the sands. The winds die down a bit. You can see the clear dunes around you as you move through, and night sets in again. Everyone roll a Constitution check.
Constitution check. 19.
Big ass 8.
Arlo, that's a failure.
15.
Yeah, I got 11.
Yeah, definitely not a saving throw, correct?
10 for Blaylock.
Okay. Everyone but Arlo. Arlo, you find moving through the sands to be quite arduous, and you suffer 1 rank of exhaustion.
Whoa.
I knew you were going to say that.
You push through the night. You basically just walked 2 days. And as night sets in again, what would you like to do?
The sandstorm's going.
Yes.
We can set up camp.
Yeah, my legs
Preferably
are
on,
hurting.
preferably on the other side of a dune, so we can maybe block out some of the camp light.
Okay. You settle in on the other side of the dune, kind of place what camp kits you have to keep the sand at bay and make some makeshift tents.
I can take first watch.
Take second.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before you sleep for the evening?
I do use the sending stone.
Okay.
We've escaped imprisonment. The cultists are scattered. But it seems like Roman Koth has another ally heading his way. We are on our way to Blackwall. We will try to get them to join the group.
A few moments pass by. It's awful late, isn't it? I am overjoyed that you have survived. I am trying to bring everyone together, but there are communication difficulties. Okay. Anything else before the watch?
Will I have any time to read my book before the watch?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. How long do you want to read?
Just a couple hours. Like 2.
Okay. 2 more hours. Anyone else?
I'll try sharpening my
Okay.
whip for a little bit.
As soon as I find your name. There you go. Yep. Go for it.
It's an 8.
That is not a success.
Nope.
Blaylock, anything?
AFK for
I
a second.
can, I can work on my staff elongator thing.
You're- Okay.
Elongator.
Unpronounceable, unrememberable name. Let's see. Yes, length enhancement, eradication doodad is my official term, and I have the enhanced battery. That's what I have on here.
Well, Blaylock, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
It has been a while. Yes.
Let's see. You're getting sand in my gears.
This is true. Why don't we'll put off trying to work on what is broken and wait until a better time.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
Work on those vocal cords of yours. We could use some insight from the great Leo, whatever your name is.
Friendomicon, Mechicon, the third.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're not paying attention.
Leo Friendonicon. Yes, that is. Yes. You'll forgive me, Leo. My mind has been focused on other things.
So what you got for me?
We will get your work, your life's work fixed. I vow that will occur.
I hope so.
All right. Whoever's on first watch, roll it up.
Perception, right?
Yep.
19.
All right. You read in your book for a couple hours and then you kind of look around. The wind grows cold on the desert night and you see a few small rodents scamper across the sands. At one point you see one of them stop and seemingly out of nowhere a snake bursts forth from the sands and catches it within its jaws and takes an evening meal. The time passes, the moon moves, your watch is over. Who has next watch?
Grayson, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll wake him up. Nothing but rodents and snakes.
Seems like this desert's full of them.
You say that one again.
27.
Grayson, you sit and think as you look over and think about your life and where you've come since you met this ragtag band of heroes. Those you've loved, those you've lost, and those you're still looking for. Hints given that they may still even be alive. Night fades away to morning as the sun rises over the horizon. It's whatever you want to do from here.
Can it tax us?
Start getting everybody up.
Okay. You see Grayson over the top of you, kind of nudging all of you with his foot.
What, is something coming?
Yes, that way. Be prepared.
I leap up and pull my rapier out and run, trying to see what is coming at us. Where is it?
I just start gathering my stuff up.
Hey, that's not nice. You nearly gave me a heart attack there.
Well, one thing at a time.
Zormir, I'm pretty sure if something was coming at us, he would have waken us up in a lot different manner.
In a deep sleep, not thinking the best right when I wake up.
We should probably get a move
I act
on.
like I'm gonna say something and then I just keep my mouth shut.
All right. All right, who's leading?
I'll lead this time.
Okay, roll it up.
Survival?
Yep.
17.
Fair enough.
Only a baby sandworm pops up.
Don't jinx us.
Okay. You continue on through the sands, moving forward, trudging through. You feel like you're getting closer to your destination, though it is hard to cut the path through the sand. And Zormir, as you're leading, for one quick moment, you hear something, and you turn back toward the party, and you say, "Is that thunder?" And as you do, bursting out from below the sand, and rising up above you is a giant worm-like creature kneeling
Here.
down over the top of you. It's what you guys
Jinx.
rolled up.
Jinxed us.
We were in the desert. Of course we're gonna get a worm or two.
I just saw Dune yesterday.
Great
This
movie.
is way too appropriate.
Yeah, I saw it on Saturday.
That was an okay movie.
I think I'm just going to do the audiobook for now.
One moment, and we'll have you.
Roll initiative. I'm not gonna lie though, the first time she said use the voice in the movie, I'm like, did she say use the force?
It was very Force-like.
Yeah.
My horse. Whoa.
And let's not have the whole party get swallowed up this time.
It's a pretty neat model.
That is a really cool model.
All
yeah,
right,
I think I got 3 of us last time.
and with that,
Mm-hmm.
this is all Pikachu's fault for not being here on time. Roll initiative.
And Pikachu. 17.
Big ass 12.
6.
Hold on, give me a
26.
second. All right, Blaylock, you said 6. Zormir, Zormir 26.
26.
Grayson,
21.
Galtier,
17.
Arlo,
I got a rock. 12.
All right, Zormir, you are up. This massive creature snaps its jaws above you. Its spines quiver. And this one is much larger than one you've seen in the past. As where that one was more earthen and almost wet looking, this one is dry and its skin cracked and the teeth almost forged from stone itself as it hovers over you. The sand drips from its mouth and pours along in front of you. What do you want to do?
So we're like standing right next to this thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's right in front of you.
All right. Does that thud? Ah! I'm screaming, looking around to everybody, trying to get out the words "worm." And I'm gonna take out my rapier and panically make a slash at it.
Okay.
Oh, it was almost an 18. 13.
13 does not hit. You thrust forward and you almost see your rapier like bow a bit as it just can't penetrate the flesh of the creature.
Okay, I'm going to kindly disengage, stumbling forward 30 feet
You're going
Yes.
forward 30 feet?
on the other side of it. Yes.
All right. Grayson, you are up.
First attack. 23.
Okay, hits.
$15. I'm going to use a monster die. Total of 20 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Or 16. And I will use my action surge. Attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Just hits.
For 15 damage. Second attack. 17.
That misses.
And that's my turn.
So in a fury of cracking blows, the whip breaks off a scale or two. It hisses at Grayson as you hear just the popping of the whip slamming into it. And as the last blow goes out, it hits the whip with its head and knocks it away. Galtier, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to drink one of my mutagens.
Okay.
And I'm going to put on one of my Crimson Rights and attack twice. Does
Okay.
a 28 hit?
Yes,
Do you want me to roll both my attacks and then do damage?
that's fine.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 11.
I don't see those rolls though.
Oh, sorry. I have it on personal. 21 points of slashing damage, and then I'll roll 2 d8s. 9 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Right, you thrust forward into the scales and you see the thunder rumble up through the creature, bursting out a scale or two here as it looks around, almost sniffing the air. Arlo steps in.
Going to move between Galtier and Grayson.
Okay.
I'm going to attack.
All right.
I'll just roll all my attacks at once.
Okay.
25.
Hits, misses,
19.
and that hits.
And the first damage. Oh, the 19's a crit. And so the first set of damage was 6 points.
No, that's not a crit. It
that's
has to be a
right.
natural 19.
Yeah, natural. I know. I've seen that. Okay.
Okay.
That's just
First one's
11.
for 6, 6 and 11. All right, so 17 damage. You take the sword into your hand and slash away, taking where one of the scales were. You precisely thrust the blade into the creature. A kind of black ichor squirts out to the side. Blaylock, you are up. Blaylock, we can't hear you.
I would like to cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down. Just going to throw down the concoction to my feet, and it's going to slowly envelop my body and cause me to be quite a bit more difficult to focus on.
All right. You see Blaylock lift a vial of something in the air. He throws it down, and much like a magician's smoke, poof! And as it clears, he's hard to focus on as his body seems to be shifting within the ethereal plane. And even his speech is kind of almost broken up, but you can still understand him.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. It is the worm's turn.
Rolled that low on initiative?
He rolled really bad. He's attacking Grayson, and that is a 28.
I'll use my reaction.
You need to use that. I should have said it hit, but we'll allow it this time. Okay, so use your reaction.
Yeah, because it says if it is hit by an attack, so I gotta
Yeah.
know if it hits.
Yeah, yep. I'll do better.
So that will be a +5 to your AC.
Okay, that's a 26.
Okay, so it still hits.
Nah. Hold on. No, yeah, it does.
And now you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nom nom nom.
Oh, sorry. I rolled the wrong. That's just a check.
Yep.
22.
22. Okay. You save as it attempts to engulf you, and as it slams down, it turns its head to the side and sweeps over, trying to scoop Arlo up in its mouth. And that does hit. Arlo, make a dex saving throw.
— 16.
All right. As it comes crashing down toward Grayson, this toothy maul, Grayson steps to the side, and it turns its body over and just quickly scoops Arlo up, and Arlo disappears inside the maw of the creature.
Not this
I
again.
know this is a little late, but so with my ring, because I didn't know if it was a fail or not, so could I still use my ring to pass on that dex?
What's the wording on the ring?
Because when you fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of its charges to
You don't
succeed
have
on
a-
that saving.
You don't have a reaction. You used it to give
Oh,
Grayson.
yes, there's that reaction. Never mind. I'm a goner. I'm dinner.
All right. You are
The
blind.
first one to get swallowed last time.
He was.
I'm used to it. Yes.
All right. You're blind and restrained. So anything has attack rolls against you has advantage, which doesn't matter here. You have disadvantage on dexterity saves,
you.
and your speed is 0. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Zormir, you are up.
Alright, I am going to run at the back of this thing and try and jump on and hold its back while stabbing down with my rapier.
Okay.
27 to hit.
All right, you got to move closer to it. All right, that hits.
Plus... let's look at it. There you go. For 40 points of damage.
All right. Sorry.
Do I successfully latch onto its back?
You're trying to jump onto its back
Yeah.
with the attack as well? Give me an arbitrary acrobatics check.
28.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So as you leap forward, you take both hands and thrust your blade into the creature. Just as Arlo is getting swallowed down. Arlo, as dark as it is, you see just a bit of light coming from its mouth as you see this rapier blade kind of pierce right above your head and right back out. And Zoromir's latched onto the back of this creature.
I thought I was blind.
Well, yeah,
So
you're looking
blind.
up as you're swallowing. This was happening while you were being swallowed.
Oh, 10-4.
All right, Grayson, you are up.
Derek. 18.
That hits.
Right. 16 normal, and I'm gonna do another monster die. For a total of 20 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. To hit.
That hits.
19 regular damage, and then I'm going to use Radiant Charge. One radiant damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, that sucked. That's my turn.
Continues to whip into the creature. Arlo, you just hear these real hollow thuds as you're inside. As Grayson whips into the creature. Galtier, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna drink another one of my mutagens. And I will attack it twice. 18 to hit.
That hits.
My second attack is 26 to hit.
That would hit.
So 14 points of slashing damage and 12 points of thunder damage. And that will be it.
All right. The desert sands boom as Galtier's blades slice into the creature, and it's echoing along the sands. Arlo, you are inside. At the... it's your turn.
I I will go ahead and try to blindly slash.
Okay, you've got disadvantage on your attacks.
I'll roll all my attacks. 17,
Okay, that one misses.
21,
That one hits.
and 15.
That one misses. So one hit.
And 6 points of damage.
All right. So struggling to get the momentum behind your blade and thrust in, you're able to find some purchase, but it doesn't seem to do as much as you would have hoped. As you feel your skin beginning to burn. Blaylock, you are up.
Beautiful. All right. Now, did he move away from me and I didn't get to attack him?
Nope, you've always been
No, you've
just a
been
bit
moving
off.
this one.
Oh, just a bit outside. All right. Okay. Well then, there's a missing Arlo. That's nice. I suppose I will summon the turret. And when I summon the turret, I'm going to engage that this is the Arcane Protector, and enable the light to start flashing on the top of this turret. And this light is in the shape of a big red button. And okay, and I'd like to, at the end of my turn, move him closer to the sandworm and next to Gautier.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. And he will pulse.
All right.
There. For 11 temporary hit points. To, not me, because I didn't move, because I'm an idiot. Gautier and whoever the guy
What's
next
the
to
range on it?
Gautier
15
is.
feet?
Grayson.
Is that Grayson?
Yeah.
That's a sword.
Yeah, Grayson has a sword.
He has a whip.
I have a sword too. I just don't
When-
use it as much as the
Yeah,
whip.
as I say, when do you use a sword? You just use the whip.
Got the silver
But
sword.
the turret
Alright.
reaches 15 feet away.
I know. I think it's 10. So it's just going to be for Gautier in itself.
Wait,
I-
technically
I-
speaking, does it get Arlo or
No,
What-
I don't
what-
think that counts.
what about Carlson? Because he's just kind of he's gone now. He's on the worm somewhere.
Carlson's
No, he's on the
worm.
worm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not in range.
I
If
just
he's
want
in
to
the-
make
if he's on
sure.
the back of it,
Yeah. He's got a cane. It's on the top of it. He's just kind of guiding it around with a cane.
Good worm.
Oh, hey, there he is. All right, that works.
What's happening? Hey, opportunity attack.
Oh, one over. Yep. There we go. All right. All right. That's the end of your
That's
turn.
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
All right. He is going to, let's see, there's 3 of you. So 1, 2, 3 across the way here. So let's roll that up. Gautier. He's going to bite at you at the start of his turn. Arlo, you take 21 points of acid damage. And he comes down to bite on Gautier, and he hits. And you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
You
Pretty sure that
take
fails.
26 points of piercing damage. And you look up after your blast with your weapon, and you just see the sky darken as it looks like you're being swallowed by a cave.
So far, this is the same order as last time.
I know, and it's creepy on so many levels.
Come on, Zormir, you're next.
And you're
No, it's the
Come on.
turret.
and you continue down. It then takes its tail and takes a strike out at Blaylock. And
I'll cast shield.
okay, what's that put your AC at?
That's a +5, I believe. Then that'll be 23.
Okay, it still hits with a 29. You take 23 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Eh. Saving throw. Ooh, that's the big one. Oof, that didn't help. 17.
Okay. As a massive stinger bursts forth from the sand and thrusts through your chest, you feel it pumping you full of poison. You take 40 points of poison damage.
My poison?
It's not-
Oddly enough, you are not poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess some poison just doesn't hang out.
Yeah.
Huh?
That burns. Ow.
Zormir, you are up.
Okay, clinging onto his back, I'm gonna take another stab.
All right, I will give you advantage on that.
Okay. 18
Give
on
him,
the
he
first
gets it.
one,
He's on the back of a larger creature.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and dirty 20 on the second one.
Okay, it hits.
Okay. 14 plus. That's 47 points of damage.
Dang.
I think that's one of my biggest yet.
Yeah, massive hit. Galtier, as you're going sliding down the throat of this massive creature, and the light begins to fade from your sight, you just see this blade puncture down right near your face, as
He's making sure everybody sees it.
Zormir is trying to cut shapes out of its flesh, and some of the scales are flicking off, and some of the black ichor squirts up onto your face.
It's like carving a pumpkin in the sandworm. Are you okay?
Grayson,
Gonna-
you are.
Oh, hey.
You got
now.
more? Okay.
Then I'm gonna rip the dagger out of Venom Shrike and take another stab.
Okay.
15.
Uh,
Is
it-
advantage still?
Yeah, because you're on its back.
Ooh, 27.
Okay, that hits.
For 1 point of damage.
Okay. So as you you thrust down and pull your blade out of him, you take the dagger out, push it down into its flesh, or try as best you can, and it just barely goes in, and you set it back inside the Venom Shrike. Grayson, you're up.
Make 5 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 18. We're going to use another Eye of the Slayer. So 18 plus 6. So
24.
24 damage. Second attack. Natural 19 crit for me.
All right. Get that deck out.
Okay. Double damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target can make one less attack on their next turn. Pretty sure it has a strong Constitution.
It's a Constitution saving throw. Or check.
Yeah. Saving throw.
Okay. Does a 28 pass?
Oh yeah.
Barely.
What was funny?
Okay,
It-
so
Its con bonus is an 11, so it just had to roll over a 2 or a 2 or higher.
the damage is just nasty. Okay, so 15.
Okay,
Got 2 freaking ones on that.
I
roll.
saw that.
Bullshit.
D4s, man. All right, is that it?
All right, that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, nope, it's not. I crit, so I got an extra attack.
Okay.
Need to hit for 15.
Okay.
Now that's my turn.
It howls as you continue tearing into its flesh. It's starting to look like it's taken some damage. Galtier. You
Have disadvantage, right?
yeah, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls, you're blinded and restrained.
Okay, I'm going to try to feel for its side to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 15 as my lowest, so that misses.
Roll a D100 for me.
Yourself.
7.
Whoa. That's terrible. Arlo,
Don't blame me. You're the one who wanted to get virtual dice
Yes.
here.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course. 23.
Okay. You feel something hit you, but you're able to kind of stave it off. You take 3 points of necrotic damage as Galtier actually reached out and pulsed it into you, but you don't know what happened. It just felt a sharp pain kind of cover you.
Not good.
And Arlo, it is your turn. That would have been a
Question
great
for
thing.
ya.
Yeah.
I still can attack with my sword. Due to my the one mutagen, when you use the attack action, which the inflict wounds is an attack action,
No, it's a
you
spell.
make an additional. That's D&D Beyond shows underneath attack action because it's a touch.
Yeah, it's still a spell.
That's stupid.
Even touch spells are spells.
Okay. I mean,
Arlo.
I'm going to use my bonus action for fighting spirit.
Okay.
And so that I have regular rolls. 19, 13, and 17.
So the
One
first
hit.
one hits. Yep.
12 points.
12 points of damage. All right. You carve into it best you can. You feel like you're making some progress on its flesh from the inside, and almost feel like somebody kicked you with their boot. Blaylock, you're up.
All right, DM.
Yes.
I would like my turret to crawl up into this thing's mouth.
Oh.
Can I make that happen?
Not really. It can swallow the turret, but crawling
Yeah,
up.
I wanted to swallow the turret.
Okay.
Not your call,
Okay.
Bill.
Now, I know it's not my call. I wanted to crawl up it Zoramir style.
Okay,
And-
so
and
explain to me.
how a turret crawls up a giant sandworm?
Explain to me what the turret looks like. Does it have hands?
No, it's right now. It's still in the. Well, I keep looking at it, and that's deceiving. It looks like a freaking Mega Man creature. It's always been kind of like more spider-like.
Okay. So let's have the turret make an acrobatics check.
Please get in that 20, because that'd be hilarious.
I really want this to happen. What is that, Dex? Oh gosh. All right, Dex. Can I use Flash of Genius on it?
I don't think so. Not for this.
Oh, come on! It could be smart. It's smart. Okay. All right, well, I got a 7. It got a 7. All right. That's fine. It was a diligent effort.
With a reasonable effort, I would have allowed it, but like
That's
a 7.
nope, that's fine. That's
So,
fine. All
it
right,
begins-
so it's gonna crawl up it. It's gonna fail miserably, and I'm still maintaining my concentration on blur, but
So-
I'm just,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you gonna do with your turn?
good?
You're good.
Oh well, yeah, that was just a very. No, I'm not good. I'm gonna spew acid at it because I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and point the weapon at there, and then acid is going to spew quite heavily from the weapon towards the creature. And this would be Tasha's Caustic Brew,
Okay.
and it needs to make a dex check.
All right. It got a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Okay.
I can send that screenshot to you if you want to see it.
Because artificers at high level. No, it's all right. I'm coming to the conclusion that artificers are garbage at higher level. Creature covered in acid, 2d4 at the start of its turn, but it saves, so it does nothing. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have the turret just sit there and just poke the doggone thing. I just want it to agitate it. Just come over there and poke it.
Okay. Start of the.
Can it intimidate it? Can I have it intimidate it?
Well, you've already had it
Roar.
try to climb up, so right now it's kind of prone because it climbed up the
Okay,
worm
well,
and
it's
fell
prone.
down.
I wanted to kick it. All right,
So
well,
it's
gonna
making
kick
a
the
lot
worm.
of-
It's
it's
just gonna
making-
kick it with its little hind leg.
It's making as much commotion as it can.
That is excellent. Thank you.
And
All right, that is
Galtier
the
and
end of my
Arlo,
turn. All that for nothing.
Galtier and Arlo, you take 14 points of acid damage. And it's going to bite the turret because the turret is making itself quite visible, so it sees flashing the light of the sun flashing off of its metallic legs. Does a 33 hit?
Yeah, I'd say that does. If you squash my turret, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Takes
Just give me
22 points
something.
of piercing
give me
damage.
something. Yeah,
Actually, it's
that's
prone.
fair.
It gets advantage, but still hits.
Good.
so-
Well, yeah.
22 points, and it needs to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. Hold on. What was that? 20 points of damage?
22.
21. All right.
22.
Sorry. 20. Oh, okay. Can I get a 23? All right.
Yeah, I got a 3 over
Good. Now, dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Got it.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Well, that's no
Because it's prone.
because it's pro. Okay. That's an 11.
Okay, so it fails, and the worm swallows your turret. Is now inside the worm. It is blind and restrained.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a shame. There is a flashing red button on the top of it. Just want to say.
Okay. Zormir, you are up.
Okay. I am going to take another stab at it while I'm riding this thing like the rodeo. I still get advantage.
Yep. You're small on top of a big creature, as per our
19
variant
plus 11
rules.
is a 30.
That just hits.
Okay.
I forgot to do the second attack on that creature. Oh well.
Oh, darn.
Oh, that was a bad roll. 31 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm again going to try and shank it with my dagger.
That'll hit.
That hit. An additional 2 points of damage.
All right. Again, you're thrusting into it, trying to cut it open to get to your friends. And as it moves around and it's flailing, you see only Blaylock and Grayson on the ground, and you think to yourself, "Not again." Grayson, you are up.
Arc 1. 22.
Hits.
4. 17 plus I'm doing another Monster Slayer. For 20 damage total.
Okay.
Second attack.
Grayson's got inspiration.
Ooh, Grayson has
A 5 to hit. For 17 damage.
one second. All right, an additional 17. As you whip out into the creature, and yeah, you feel inspired. Galtier, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to try to attack it from the inside. Does it? For my first attack, my lowest was a 20. I believe that hits. Second attack, I got a nat 20 on the second roll, but the first one was like 25.
It does hit. Both of those hit.
Well, that was just for one because the whole disadvantage thing.
Yep.
And
Well, that was your first one.
My first attack hit, my second attack hit, and this is my third attack roll.
Okay.
And that already failed because the first one was a 4.
Okay.
So I will 13, 21 slashing.
Okay.
And 9 thunder.
Okay.
And that will be it from me, sir.
All right. You start slashing into it, and you feel the muscles tighten around the worm, and you almost feel like it's starting to regurgitate you, and it swallows you back down. Arlo, you're up.
I think I'm going to feel that my sword's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna just start taking my hand and just start punching and see if I can't find anything to hit. See if I can punch out through this because I keep feeling something bumping into me and I don't know what it is.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, roll it up.
Uh, 12, 11, nat 20, or 30.
Those are all with disadvantage.
All right, so no.
So the first
I
attack
forgot I had
was an
disadvantage.
11. Second attack, you got a nat
So
20, and now you got to roll again.
Nat 1.
Wow. So that's a miss.
And then a 27.
Oh, so you had a nat 1 on the first attack. Because they had an 11.
Yeah, and then
This is your third attack. Got one more.
we got a nat 1 and nat 20.
Yeah, so far you've got 2 nat 1s. And then your third attack, you've got one more attack to do for the disadvantage.
19.
Okay.
30.
All right. So, get the deck out for the first one.
That one doesn't count because he didn't use his tail.
Good thing he's just punching. Breaks a wrist.
Friggin' nail.
Okay. This attack was made with a claw. Your damage is reduced by 2d4 for 1 minute. So your hands.
Okay.
Did you get that? Damage
So-
is reduced by 2d4.
So let me
10
roll that
rounds.
up. So with your bare hands, your damage is reduced by 2.
Ooh.
Second attack, or second natural 1.
What forced amnesia? You forget the past 1d12 hours.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I
wait, he
forget the-
forgets the last. Okay.
So
That
as you
would have been yes.
as you go to punch, you break off some of your claws as you're punching into the trying to find whatever this is, and then your hand reflects off of something and you hit yourself in the face. And you're just kind of dazed.
Definitely not my night.
And with the third attack, oh god.
So it's a dumb question. If he forgets the last like X hours, does he forget he's attacking something?
Yeah, I mean it
So
says he
much since he's blind anyway.
He's blind.
He's gonna
He has,
not know where he is.
so with your last flailing punch, you hit something, and Blaylock in your head, or he hits the red button on the turret. What happens? 3d8. Okay. So
Yes, I'm glad you asked. When you hit the red button, it explodes, and that's within 20 feet, and needs to make a death save.
no. Okay, Galtier, Arlo both make a dex save with disadvantage. What's the dex save number?
18.
I got
Okay.
16. Well, 11. Sorry, disadvantage is 11.
I got 5, and I'll use my ring reaction.
Okay. So,
Ooh, that's lame. Wait, I get bonus damage because I'm
all of you
magically
but Arlo take
awesome.
17 points, including the worm, of fire damage.
So I'll take half.
Yep. So you take half and then half.
It's just everybody inside, or is it everybody around?
Everybody inside.
Inside.
Yep. It's definitely as just
This is
you
very. This is a localized explosion.
and Galtier and Arlo, you both are also deafened now. So you're blind, deaf, and restrained. All right, Blaylock. It's your turn.
And we say for certain there is metal shrapnel inside of the sandworm now.
I would say that's true.
May I use heat metal on the metal shrapnel inside of the sandworm?
As long as you can see it.
I mean, I know it's there.
I know what you're trying to do, but
All right, everybody, I'm going in. No.
Swan dives in.
because, well, yeah, because you have to hold concentration on it, you have to see it.
Yep, I get it. Fine.
I like where your head's
all right,
at.
So, yeah, bonus action to switch out to my gun.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the Wand of Aether on the gun. End of my turn.
Okay. You take the wand out, touch it to the gun. You see the gun, the energy wrap around the gun. And it is charged, and it is the worm's turn. And it is going to attack Grayson.
Join us, Grayson.
It does hit.
One of us.
Join us.
So, Grayson, I need you to... Evil dies tonight. Grayson, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Just barely made it. You take 25 points of piercing damage as it rips into your leg as it passes by, and then its tail whips out at Blaylock, and it hits.
Ow.
And you take
Poison, not poisoned.
19 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh baby, here we go.
baby.
21.
Damn.
I have a
That's
plus 9 to Constitution.
that saves. So you take half damage at.
Okay.
You take 23
So that was
points
21.
of poison damage.
Yep, and that was 21 on the first one, right?
Yep. 19 on the first one. Sorry.
19. Got it. Nope, it's fine. That's my bad. Okay.
Blaylock got some tips from a Talsion. Charisma. Or
Yeah.
Charisma. Yeah.
Zoromir, you are up. Oh, and
Alright.
wait. Nope. Before that,
Whoa.
Arlo and Galtier, you take
2 more damage.
23 points of acid damage. Now it's Zormir's turn.
Alright. Same old song and dance, gonna take a stab.
Okay.
7 to hit.
That hits.
10 plus. Yep. 30 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab again with the dagger.
All right.
29 probably hits.
That does hit.
For 4 points of damage.
Ooh, 4 points.
Big roll.
All right. You thrust in there. Worm's looking pretty bad.
Die!
Grayson, you are up.
Okay. First attack. 28 to hit.
That hits.
4. 14 plus. Using my last. Firing the Slayer. For 18 damage total.
Okay.
Second attack. Dirty 20.
That hits.
16 damage.
All right. Is that it?
It's my turn.
All right. Galtier, you are up.
Swing away. Oh, that's probably gonna 12 misses. Okay, first attack misses. Second attack hits. I got 18 both times.
Okay.
And third attack is gonna miss. I have 16. Yep. So
Okay.
he is gonna take 8 points of slashing and 5 points of thunder.
All right. You cut away the best you can. You feel its stomach rumbling around. Arlo, you are
I
up.
want to get out of here.
Since I don't know what's going on, I'm just going.
You're in a warm place. You don't remember what's happened. It's warm, wet.
And you're deaf.
You're deaf
and blind.
and you can't move.
You're wrapped up in a blanket. You're having memories of when your mom used to tuck you in at night now.
Yeah. I'm going to do my breath weapon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's going to end well for me.
Well, I don't know you're there.
He doesn't.
You need a DC 18 dex.
He fails. And Galtier, you need to make that save as well
22.
with
21
disadvantage.
points of damage.
Damn it.
Restrain gives you disadvantage.
12.
Okay, so you take 21 points of damage.
I almost got all 6s on that 4d6.
Yeah, that's
3
nice.
out of 4.
Blaylock and Grayson, you see a plume of fire burst out from the worm's mouth, and in a way in your head you're like, what the hell is it doing now? As Galtier, you're
First we've seen
just
smoke come out.
singed by this. This thing is really bad. Blaylock, you're up.
How much damage did I take?
21.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take aim and fire at the worm.
Okay, give me 1 second because I have to load up
Roll it
that.
up, baby.
Go ahead and roll up your attack while this is happening.
Oh, yeah, that's like. And all right, well, come on, 15.
With the bonuses? Are
Just
you,
give me
I think
one shot.
Did you add the bonus from the wand? Because it gives a bonus to attack and damage.
It gives a bonus for like 1. Oh wait, when you attack +2. Oh well, look at that. What? 17.
Okay,
Full misses.
that still misses. Yeah,
Yeah. Does it still trigger something on the wild magic table?
absolutely. Yes.
Oh,
I
good.
need you
All
to
right,
roll
all
a
right,
D.
my fears are over.
I need you to roll a D20.
Just a D20. All right.
Just start with.
Okay. Don't worry about that one. That was a custom roll. That was dumb. Don't look at that one. I had another dice on there. I didn't realize it. All right, 19.
19. Okay.
The other one was a 20 and a D8.
19. Let's see. All right. Takes a bit to scroll. There we go.
I get it.
For the next minute, all spells with a casting time of 1 action or 1 bonus action require 2 consecutive actions to cast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
So you basically
Got
have been
it.
slowed. You
Yeah.
bring the rifle up, you fire, and as you do, everything goes into slow motion. And you see the shot just go stray away off. Zoramir, you see the shot go off to the side, and as you're looking down at Blaylock, you see him physically moving slower for some reason, but it doesn't make any sense. It is the worm's turn.
For science.
Science.
It's going to attack Grayson again.
Oh, damn you.
What's your AC?
Higher than you rolled.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the defense, which brings it up to 26.
Okay. All right. So that misses, and it's going to attack Blaylock with its tail. And that hits.
That was my reaction.
Okay. So Blaylock, you take 18 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Now, explain to me the sequence of what happens. If I go down, do I still need to make the Constitution saving throw?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm down. Haha.
No, because all the damage is part of it. It's all one action.
Okay. I didn't, because if the damage came afterward, I might be in some trouble.
Okay. You would have taken 50 points of damage.
Yeah. Instead, I am dead.
Okay. All right. Grayson, you see Blaylock fall as the stinger from this beast is thrust through his chest. Zoramir, it's your go.
Blaylock, look alive! I see. I'll go down. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lean, holding on to the worm, lean over and spew down some celestial breath on him.
Wait. Blaylock, you are prone, but you are conscious as a holy aura falls over your body, and you are healed for 40 hit points, but you are prone.
But I have no idea
How
what's
many?
just happened, right?
40.
40.
This was something different. This came from the heavens.
Ah. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Thanks,
Oh.
Annie2424. I was like, holy crap, Stormir.
Like,
What are you
dude,
doing?
yeah, I
wait,
was like,
that
"Girl."
doesn't
All right.
do that much.
I'm
healing.
sitting there kicking everybody just to keep them alive, and you're over there like,
Wait. So,
Spiritual jizz.
All right, so what are you doing,
On top
Zoramir?
of the sun.
Zoramir, you just see Blaylock fall. So what are you doing?
do I see him get not killed again?
No,
Do I see
he
this?
he looks dead.
All right. Well, in the name of not metagaming, I'm going to continue trying to breathe on him to heal him.
Okay. So you're breathing at the worm and toward Blaylock?
Yes,
Okay,
that works.
sure.
Okay.
I don't think he's within 15 feet, but
You know who is within
No.
15 feet? Me and Arlo.
Mm,
no,
he
he's
just leans in there and just goes,
Get mouth to mouth down the worm's throat.
no, he's 30 feet from you, but you'll hit the worm still.
okay. I'll do that then.
It's a dex save for the worm.
Yeah, Dex 13.
Oh yeah, he definitely fails.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's really bad at dex.
noted. As he's dying.
16 points, and does sneak attack work with that?
No,
No,
I
it does not.
wouldn't think so. Because I think it's got to be a melee weapon. Yeah, it's got to be a light weapon or whatever. All right, so
Finesse range.
you kind of focus your energy, and with that you open your mouth, and a bright beam of radiant energy blasts out, searing through the skull of the creature. And Grayson, you kind of hide your eyes from the light, and as you look up, you can see Zoramir as you're looking through the mouth of the creature and the hole in the back of its head, and the worm begins to shift back and forth as it falls to the ground. Galtier and Arlo, you just feel your whole world shift all upside down as you're no longer restrained.
We're still inside the worm's mouth,
You're
right?
still inside the worm. You're still blind, and you're still deaf.
I'm gonna start furiously slashing at it, still on its back, trying to cut through to its stomach.
Okay. So,
I will pull out my silvered sword and start cutting into the gut as well.
Oh, wow, Grayson, I didn't know you had a sword.
so you
I feel some resistance in its stomach.
Open him up like a tauntaun.
Blaylock, you're laying back on the sands and staring into the sky when you feel the rumble of this massive creature falling to the ground, and you just decide to just kind of lay there for a bit, catching your breath on what happened. As Grayson, you walk over. Go ahead.
I would like to note that Zoramir just breathed into the face of the sandworm.
Yeah.
And with Grayson's comment in mind, now the sandworm is dead. Just saying. Now, I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to stare at this filling worm, and just kind of shake my head, and then start walking towards the very slowly, mind you, very slowly, and we're going to start walking towards the sandworm.
Okay. You walk toward there. Arlo and Galtier, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to crawl out the mouth, or I'm gonna try to crawl backwards, or any way I can go. I don't know. I can't see anything. I'm blind.
Okay. Arlo?
I'm still I'm still gyrating around with the blade, just trying to stab, trying to cut him because I don't know where I'm at.
Okay.
In a small panic.
Grayson, as you begin cutting, on occasion, you see this blade in and out
We're
of.
working on getting you out.
He can't hear you because he's deaf.
And I'm still just waylaying.
Just doing my part.
All right, are you cutting, or are you just kind of letting him cut his way out?
I'm trying to like open, like cut through the skin and try to peel it open.
Okay. And Galtier, you're crawling out. So after a few moments, you crawl out onto the sands, covered in goo. The light kind of blinding your eyes. It's been really dark, and you look and see Grayson with a sword cutting into the flesh of the creature. And Zormir, what are you doing
being
during all
swollen by a goddamn worm?
I'm gonna walk up to its mouth and try and break off one of its pointy teeth.
this? Okay. I'll say you use your dagger and you work at that for a bit.
Okay.
Eventually, the inside opens up, and Arlo, you kind of birth out onto the sand. No longer blinded, but you're still deaf. And you don't know what's happened the last 12 hours.
Right. I come out. I come out with just a sword up high. I'm just like slicing the crap out of this thing. Don't
It's
know
a
what's
graboid.
Crap. Boy.
12 hours would be. We were traveling in the desert, so.
Yeah.
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 Fall asleep on watch again. Arlo?
Where did this thing come from? How did I get in here? You wicked beast! And I just keep on slashing at it because I don't know what's going on, and I can't hear a freaking thing.
How long are we deaf for?
Just a few more moments, and your
Okay.
hearing does return. So you can hear now.
Okay.
How did I get in here? Where
You
did
were
this thing
swollen.
come from?
It came from underneath us. And obviously, your specialty is worm treats.
Why is it every time we fight something, I always end up inside of it? I know Dragonborns can't be that delicious.
I mean, apparently I'm right there with you, Arlo. I always get eaten by these goddamn worms.
This is getting to be ridiculous. Now I'm
Also-
swelling.
Thanks for warming me up in there with your fire breath.
What? You were in there?
Yeah, I was right above you.
I didn't hear you or see you.
Yeah, we were deaf. No, neither of us could see. And I think at one point in time I went deaf. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I am sorry, but I didn't hear or see you. This is nasty. I am soaking wet.
I'm going to use prestidigitation and try and clean him off a bit.
Okay, you wave your hand in the air, and the goo comes off of the body, back to the dry desert air you feel.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
I've been better.
Bad.
Ah,
You take one Blaylock, I'll take the other.
yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out the Gaius charm.
Okay.
I'll scratch.
Yep.
Arlo.
Galtier, come here.
I walk over to him.
Stand still. And I'm just going to just cast Cure Wounds on him via
Okay.
the foot.
You're just gonna kick me?
I just stand still and close your eyes. This won't hurt a bit.
Thwack.
Just kick him with my hoof.
Okay.
I really need to move this somewhere else.
Arlo, you regain 36 hit points
88 plus 5.
initially.
Been a
There,
long
so
time
15,
since
that's
I've seen
20.
that charm.
And
Right.
you regain 47. 37.
And
37.
you'll get,
Thank you, kind sir.
for the next hour, you'll get 10 hit points per minute. So,
I'll be fully healed in 2 minutes.
yeah. But you get disadvantage on all dexterity saves for that hour. Because you're soaking wet.
Oh,
You're
Oh, you
drinking.
can use that on other people?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. But I can only use it once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I think he just literally forgot to use it on sometimes.
Well, it was in my bag, and I never really thought about it.
Until he was
I
trying
wouldn't
to see
mind.
what was stolen.
Just taking a small short rest just for a second. Can a short rest be like 15 minutes or does it have to be an hour?
It's an
I think it
hour.
has to be an hour.
Okay. Never mind. I don't want to wait here an hour.
You want to
Where
continue?
did this worm come from?
It's a
I believe it was
sandworm.
the one that followed us, or we felt last night.
I didn't feel anything last night.
You just don't remember it.
Do I get the tooth off?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna walk up to Grayson.
Okay.
Hey, Grayson, can you hold your hand out for a second?
And I look at him very suspiciously.
I want to try something. I want to see if. And I pull the tooth out from behind my back, and I quickly go towards them. I want to see if all tooth do that thing.
Okay.
I just push him to the side.
He just goes stabs you with the tooth.
All right. How hard are you trying to accomplish this?
Not terribly hard.
Okay, so he pushes you to the side and kind of smirks at you.
Get out of here with that.
I toss the tooth over to him and go lean against the worm, catch my breath.
All right. Who wants to lead?
I can lead.
I'll lead again. Or, yeah, if you want to.
Okay. Roll it up.
25.
Okay. You continue through the desert. And
Not a
as it,
horse with no name.
as the evening begins to fall, you see the familiar walls of the Black Wall as you finally arrive back at a familiar place. And as you approach the gates, you see them look down at you all and open the gates! You hear them creak open as the portcullis slowly raises, the gears grind, and you step inside the familiar safe walls of the Black Wall after your long journey. A few moments later, Captain Fitzgerald comes over to you. Well, I see you survived. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Oh,
We
I
found
believe
one.
we have. It is Looking good for you, but not for the outcome in general.
Yes.
They were being organized.
Oh,
You were correct on that part.
I thought that might be the
But-
case.
Their leader ran off towards Broman Koth.
Well,
The cultists are scattered in the wind, if not mostly dead.
that might explain something. Can the rest of you come with me? I
Awesome.
have something to show you. And she begins walking toward the center courtyard of the Black Wall.
I wonder what this is pertaining to.
You'll want to see this. And she pushes open a door, and there, lying in the courtyard, is the rotting corpse of a massive wyvern within the walls.
Where did this come from?
Yes, they were riding on these things when they escaped.
Oh, I figured that. Since we have one of them as a prisoner that was riding this, we were able to take some of the provisions from this one as we shot it down. They were flying overhead, which is unnatural. Nothing gets past the Black Wall, though.
DM, which one of us saw Gautier's sister on the wyvern?
That'd be Carlson. I think you saw it too,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it was
I
me.
can't remember if I saw that or not.
Grayson saw them on the Wyverns, but he didn't
I saw them.
see individuals.
I saw them clear as day.
yeah, Zormir and I think Biddle saw.
Okay, that's what I thought. Gautier, and we should investigate this prisoner quickly.
Why do you
Thank
say that?
you. I believe your sister. The information about your sister might reveal itself from the prisoner.
Okay. Anything I can find out about her.
Don't even know who they've captured yet.
I can fill that in for you. He's a Yuntai, of course, like they all are, it seems, but he claims his name is Harthus. He's not overly willing with his information, but if you need questions answered, if there's something that pertains to you, I'm more than happy to give you the keys and give you the freedom to use whatever methods necessary to get the information you need.
I'll ask her for the key.
Unfortunately, we have some history with these interrogation techniques.
And she looks down at her hands, and you can see there's some flesh missing from her knuckle area. And she says, he didn't seem to respond to my techniques well at all. But we got his name.
Name is a start. Also, I believe we have gifts for you. Arlo, you have everything, right?
Yeah. So,
Gifts?
so this might help.
Tell
This
me
is
it's
something
not
we
sand.
picked up for you.
piles,
I-
piles of sand.
And I'll grab my bag and I'll flip it upside down.
Ah,
Dump
Captain,
every-
compatriots aren't very diplomatic about anything, as you can tell.
I can heal that wound if you will allow it.
Oh, I'll be fine. I may need to talk with him later.
Hmm.
Fresh wounds keep the fire inside going, if you know what I speak.
I understand.
And as you
If
start
you're
saying
going
that,
to-
you just hear a massive clatter of of equipment as Arlo just unleashes the bag of holding. He's
Hoping to
just
stop that before it happened.
shaking it out.
Did
It's
you
just,
stop me before it happened?
Just shaking it all out.
Arlo, when I said you had gifts, I didn't mean just dump them out like that.
they
Again,
clatter.
Captain, I apologize.
Wow,
These are
that's
for you, Captain.
I appreciate
We,
this. We can use these.
Gathered the armaments from the dead and fleeing cultists and figured you could use the restock since Castle
Always.
Laminia isn't being much helpful for you.
And we have also discovered a very exquisite way of dealing with the sandworms in the area.
Sandworms? We haven't seen sandworms in 100 years.
I wish I could say that.
Yes, that is not the case for us. Well, if they are not a problem, then do not worry yourself about it.
Interesting. A sandworm
We have a
returning
proposition.
is an omen to these people that bad tidings are coming for our future.
Well, this is the second one we've seen
That's.
in the last few months.
Are you using bait? Are you trying to catch them?
No.
I have to look at Arlo. Look back.
We
I
We've
think-
encountered one in the plains, and we have encountered one in the desert.
They both have a great taste for Arlo and Galtier.
I would think that would be the right word. Bait. That's how I feel.
I would like to know more of these omens when the time allows.
Of course. The people here that used to live here, descendants, people from Cape's Vassal, would pass legends down, and there are some things like this. Oh, specifically, worms are viewed as I don't want to say larva of the dragon kind, but you see where I'm going, like the birth of dragons again. And while Drakenwald is good at dealing with the dragon in the north and some of the other that roam these lands, worms showing back up is not a good sign.
Oh. If they do start to pose a problem, you can lure them with bait and explosive and make short work of them.
You should talk to our engineers and see if you can give them any tips on good ways to defend against creatures like this.
I will certainly do so. I also have need of some of their supplies if you can spare them at a cost, of course.
Whatever you need.
Excellent. But that is auxiliary to our immediate concern, which is this prisoner, Harthus, you said?
That's what he said his name was. He might have slurred a bit. There was a lot of blood. Maybe a few missing teeth. Maybe a partially broken jaw. Anyway, it sounded like Harthus.
Do you mind if we see him and take out the rest of those teeth?
As you would wish, no problem. You'll want to look on his one side, as the other eye can't really see much anymore.
I'm sure friend Grayson here could take care of that.
You know how it goes with interrogations. But if you'd like to go see him, I can take you there now.
Yes.
And
Please.
she whistles, and a couple guards come over soldiers, and it looks like one of you has made a mess knocking over the armory out here in plain view. Could you pick this up, please? We have tools here. And she escorts you back, and you go into an area of the Black Wall that you haven't been before, down a set of stone stairs into a darker cavern where the lights flicker and the smell of mold and just that damp air fills your nostrils. The sound is pretty much quieted out outside of the just low thump of hammers above as soldiers work on things on the wall. And she leads you back to an old rusty cell where, hunched over on the side, you see this Yuntai snake-like head, humanoid body, hunched over in the cell, manacles on each wrist and on each foot, and he kind of hangs there against the wall. One eye has been closed from just sheer devastation on his face. A few missing teeth. The blood runs down his face still. And he looks up at you with the one good eye as you approach outside of his cell, and he says, "Not again. Not again."
I'll come. If I could, I'd like to step up to the Yuan-Ti.
She opens the cell door and lets you in.
Grayson, would you assist me, please?
Sure.
Now, tell me, what is your name? And as I'm asking for his name, I'm actually going to give him a little kick. Just give him a little heel.
And he, as you even get close to him, he kind of recoils from you, and when you kick him, he jumps back against the wall a bit. My name is Arthas.
Ah, good. Good. You are consistent. This is good. Then I'll give him another little kick. I'm taking note of these kicks, by the way.
You're healing him with the kicks?
Yeah, I'm healing.
Okay.
Yep.
His wounds.
And
you see, my goodness. You see Captain Fitzgerald looking at you questionably with your actions, but agrees with whatever tactics you choose to use.
now, your dear leader, was it Westra?
It's right, yep.
Right? Westra?
Yep.
Your dear leader, Westra. Can you tell us where they've flown to?
Why would I tell you where she is?
And I'm gonna cast Lightning Grasp on him.
All right.
Heal, shock.
Roll it up.
Yep. And shocking grasp. There we go. I'm assuming it's hitting. Do you want me to roll to hit it? There you go. Take that. 25.
Okay. It hits. Roll it up the damage.
Okay. I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
Okay.
You've said that. It's good
All right,
you said
thank
that.
you. Okay. And that's. Well, I guess. Yeah. Just do it the right way. Yeah, we'll do that one too. All right. That's 17 points of damage.
Okay. You see parts of his skin blister from the inside and burst against the wall as lightning arcs through his body. and he howls out in pain. I would rather take a beating from her than to endure. What torture is this? And blood runs down his arms, and his face swells.
This is a means to an end. I don't have near the patience as your former interrogator. Now, where would Restra have flown to?
She was heading to the islands. That's where she was going.
The island in Golden's Bane.
And he looks up at you and just spits blood over it toward you.
Punch him in the face.
Uh-huh.
You knew it was going to happen.
I
Of course it
know.
was gonna happen.
And he, as he's looking at Galtier, this square punch just hits him across the face, and you see one of his long teeth flies out of his mouth and clatters across the floor as you hear the blood splatter across the floor. And he turns and just his head tilts to the side as it sways over at Grayson. And he's panting heavily.
Answer my friend's question.
Yes. The islands of the Lakes Goldensbane, yes. You, please, no more.
What do you guys do on this island, and why did your leader take my sister again?
He's, Westra works with the orcs that are there on one of the islands.
If we wanted to get in, how would we be able to sneak in?
No one sneaks in to the islands.
Why don't you tell us about their security so we can sneak in?
Why don't you rot in the belly of a sandworm?
Been there, done that twice already.
Got the t-shirt.
Rode that ride. I wouldn't recommend it.
There's our new shirt.
It's just a blown up sandworm. Been there, done there. Got the t-shirt.
What are they
So-
doing on this island?
Probably your mother.
Oh, yes.
I punch him again.
So, I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but can I also do, like
not
blood crystal?
lethal, just
You punch him into his jaw, and you all hear this cracking sound. And when he turns back, his bottom jaw kind of swings back and forth freely. It not attached real well.
Oh.
Dear
it's
Grayson.
all right, Biddle. Sorry.
Dear Grayson, we
I think-
still need him to talk for a
That's
little
what you're
while.
here for.
I'll give him another little kick.
And you see the jaw kind of slide back, and you hear it click into socket. And just as some of the tendons reattach to his mouth. And at this point, his head's kind of hanging over to the side, and you just see like blood streaming out, but he's still coherent.
As you can see, we can make this last for a very, very long time. We just need the answers.
Obviously, they didn't come back for you, so
Can I go up and just try to be really nice to him? Say, please, just tell them what they need. I don't try to do persuasion on him. Just tell them what they need to know.
Roll a persuasion. With advantage, because these guys have beat the holy hell out of him.
27.
Okay. Your sister was accomplished in the arenas. Those that fare well in the arena get sent to the islands.
Get
Thank
sent to the island to do what?
To become leaders of Varsith.
you brainwash your cultists.
This sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
You all will die when you go to the islands.
If I had a copper for every time I was told I was going to die when I go somewhere.
That's a lot of copper.
What else do you guys do on this island?
We enjoy ourselves.
Pie? Music?
Don't think he means it that way, Zoramir.
Is Captain Fitzgerald still there?
Yep.
Do we know anything about these orcs that are on this island?
The only thing I know is they have strange names for them. We go away because they mind their own business for the most part, so it's not something we concern ourselves with. But the island's names are Grogmushka, Lakmushka, and Drek Greshba.
Jesus.
You'll send us in chat later, right?
Yeah,
I
I
can.
hope you will.
I
Because
can.
that was.
Please.
If you don't, then I'm butchering them. I mean,
Yep, burr patch.
It'll be like babushka and mamushka.
They translate into the common tongue as very complicated names of Big One, Little One, and Scary Place.
I hope this is like Iceland and Greenland too, where everything's backwards.
I turn around back to him. They use all 3 islands then?
Your mother's so big they have to.
You're a snake, right? Snakes don't like the cold, right?
I am not a snake. I am the descendant of the purest bloodline of the Yuntai.
I pull out my silver short sword, and I'm going to start peeling his skin off of his arm.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Crazy. Can I see that sword real quick?
I'm just taking a graph of his skin on his arm. I'm going to slowly peel it back.
Okay.
Dear.
So you,
Brutal.
with one hand, you grasp the flesh of a bicep and pull it towards you as you take the blade and just like a hot knife through butter, almost the weight of the blade just cuts through the meat, and he just screams out in pain.
I'll use heat metal on the blade. to
I was
cauterize
gonna.
it.
Can I use the crimson
Okay.
right on the blade?
And
You
not
wanna-
trying to kill him.
Yeah,
Not trying to
kill him.
Okay.
We want him to. Yeah.
What? Galtier, what right are you putting on the blade?
Frozen. The cold
Okay.
damage.
And you're heating metal.
What?
Yeah.
How does this work?
So As
I end
as
up in
the
a black
This is icy hot.
as the blade cuts through, the wound sizzles like a steak on a grill, and cauterizing the meat. But immediately afterwards, the wound develops an ice across the arm that reaches over in front, and you see the muscles tense up, and he's no longer like moving his arm. Grayson, you now have
Just-
a piece of Yuntai flesh.
Just wait until you regain feeling in that. It will be much worse than it looks.
Please, kill me. No more. Let me become one with the clutch.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
won't
die.
happen anytime soon.
You will have to answer for your crimes.
Haven't I endured enough?
Hmm,
No.
that will be up to the captain, not us.
Captain, please, end me. You have no use for me. And she looks at him and kind of turns her back and leans against the cell doors and pulls out a toothpick and sticks it in her mouth and just starts looking around the room, picking her teeth.
She's impressed.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll break eventually from and her her questions. And like we all said, we can make this last a long, long time.
I don't know anything else.
If we were gonna
We'll
go to
find
the
out.
islands, which one do you guys do your brainwashing on?
I don't know. I have never been before. It was my first time.
Insight check.
Okay.
Eight.
He seems like he's telling the truth.
I don't believe
Sure
a
he
word
does.
of it.
I think
Well, if
He
you
probably
guys have
doesn't know anything.
else-
Well, I'm gonna walk up to him. Friend, this will help you feel a little bit better. And I take out my flask of Yix brew that I've had in my bag for the last few weeks.
Oh, sweet Lord.
And I walk up to him and I don't pour the whole flask down, just a little sip down his throat.
God. Let me see here.
wait a minute.
He fails his con save and dies.
Can I make him eat that cupcake I got?
Okay, hold on.
This poor NPC.
No NPC.
Taking all our wrath
Oh.
out on this poor thing.
He failed so hard. He takes it down. He starts hacking on it terribly bad, and you see him just a kind of a strange smile cross his face. How can I help you now?
I stand back. Proceed with your questions.
Which island should we go to if we go there?
How would I know? I said I haven't been there.
How long
Alright.
have you joined them? Oh, how long has it been since you've joined them?
It's been several years.
So you've been with them for several years. You know about the islands. You know their names, but you don't know which one they do the brainwashing on.
Usually, only Westra goes to the islands.
Surely you've seen her fly there. Could you not point on a map where she goes?
I'm usually way far away in the deserts.
Where were you planning on going with those sea vessels?
We are gonna rule the world. All the simpletons of Dragonsfold.
That's not an answer.
Well,
Why were you building the
it's
ships?
So we could go on them. We could sack Portstown. We could raid the gnolls and take their wealth.
When were you planning on sacking Portstown?
As soon as we finished all the ships.
Where are you building the ships?
You should know you were there.
Unless you have any more useful questions, I would suggest letting the captain have the prisoner back.
I'm done with everything I have.
I much prefer talking to the dragon fellow here. He's much nicer than all of you.
Thank you for cooperating. It was so kind of you. Turn around. Have a good day. Walk out.
Captain, when you have a moment, we have a proposition for you.
Sure.
No rush, though. I would say we probably need to stay here tonight.
Absolutely. Maybe over an ale or something. And she turns, and as you all leave the cell, she slides the cell door closed, locks it, and she looks at Harthus and nighty-night. And she puts out the torch that's near his cell, leaving him in complete darkness. So, how about that ale?
Why not?
And she leads you up to the familiar hall and arranges for you to get an ale. Are all of you participating, or are others going elsewhere?
I'll participate for at least one ale.
Yeah, participate.
I'll stay.
For the time being.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll stay for an ale.
Okay. She gathers the ales and comes to the table. Well, you said you wanted to proposition me? And she gets a big grin across her face and kicks her feet up on the table.
Well, we were hoping that the generous offering of weapons and restock of ammunition would put us in a better position. But we are gathering army together. Elves, dwarves, gnolls, for the coming attack on the tower.
Did you all, and she takes a big drink of her ale, did you all find some prophecy somewhere and you're just regurgitating it to make your story sound good?
No. And I'll pull out the 5 pieces of the sword that we have already.
And as you're pulling them out, she looks at Blaylock. You wanted to know the local legends. Well, one of them is someone comes to the land, finds the pieces of this famed Edge of Darkness, and unites all the clans on the island again to destroy evil once and for all. You know, the silly things that are passed down, what are those?
And I'll hold out my hands and like in a fashion, right, and like with all the pieces there. 5 of the 7 pieces of the edge of darkness.
It's,
And we have an idea where one of the others are.
it can't
We
be.
have an idea of where the other 2 pieces are.
This. She takes a big drink and kind of sits and hunches into her shoulders a bit. No, this isn't real. I know I'm not dreaming.
Oh.
I would have had a much better day than what I've had, but
The stories are very real.
War is coming. It has already taken Cape's vessel. There, as you can see, plans to go elsewhere. They have been stopped for the time being.
it just no. You see, if this was the this isn't the edge. You've just found a busted sword that happens to piece together. If this was the edge, and I was to say Drakmelanon von Schnakas, it would glow. And as soon as the words leave her mouth, one of the pieces of the blade begins glowing a blue hue.
Well, that's a bit of information we were not privy to.
That is definitely new.
It's
That's interesting.
no, it's. Have you? You know the story of the blade. That
Oh,
much
yes.
is true.
Yeah. I know it was made by my ancestor.
And mine. And each of those who worked on the blade put a magical inscription, basically a signature, praising their own handiwork. All of us, the words were passed down through generations that if we were to speak these, we would see the signature of those that came before us to know that the blade was but this isn't possible. The blade wasn't real. This is a story that they would read you as a child.
Oh, the story is quite real. This is the sword that took down the Red Dragon. And Broman Koth is trying to get his hands on it.
Broman is dead. He can't be alive.
He's not dead.
Yes.
He
I wouldn't
is-
say he is alive, but there's a lot of undead.
And she turns and she gets kind of that 1,000-foot stare into the room.
I start putting pieces back into the bag of holding.
And without looking at the rest of you, what do you need from me?
prepare.
Time comes, answer our call.
Simple.
I don't have a lot.
Take everything to save this island.
You must
Even the
realize
smallest.
what this kind of impact is to me. We were
Well,
told
let's
these
just say
stories.
your brother wasn't wrong. He died for a good cause. Or a cause he really believed in.
No, you
A cause you could help complete.
don't understand. This is bigger than that.
Hmm.
And she reaches back, and you see her arm sink into a pouch, which you're familiar with, the bag of holdings, and her arm goes deeper than it should. and she pulls out a large, ornate, elven hammer. And it sets it on the table with a thud. This hammer, the things to make the blade, after it was made and after the blade was destroyed, the legends said they divided them out so that no one could remake the blade and it couldn't be broken again. This is the hammer that forged the Edge of Darkness. This hammer belongs to the Evercatch family, who did the work. But this is just... No, this is a fairy tale.
We have met the Elven Smitha.
Philvin Evercatch. We have
He is
spoke with him.
alive.
He can't be alive.
Oh, he is very much alive.
The elves, my people, they were slaughtered years ago. The forest is in ruin. Everyone knows that.
Not anymore.
We have cleansed your homeland here on Drakenwald.
No, there's no cleansing. I'm
The
sure
heart
you.
tree is cleansed.
And at the mention of the heart tree,
Elves
her
have-
face changes completely. And she looks at you. How do you know that name?
We
were
were
there.
there.
We rode in originally on our
Telsahan.
Telsan, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're
Yeah,
out in the
but-
fields.
Yep.
Presents from the elves for helping them reclaim their lost home.
But
Who else could have given us those?
The heart tree is lost. And only those of Elven bloodline know of its existence.
The elves have returned. They were in hiding after
all we have shown you, how can you doubt our story?
You must realize that this is a lot to take in.
Did you ever know Buthok?
A long time ago.
He guided us through the forest.
Sure he did. He would have to be hundreds of years old.
he is very old
Pull out the
And-
compass that he gave me.
and very, very adept at finding fungus.
And walks very slow.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
I know, Zach. I
Wrong
said that.
character.
You never met him.
Freaking, it's like
Carlos
I've
never
still got
met him.
Nemori in my brain.
I pull out the compass that Buthok gave me and show it.
That's Buthok's compass.
We aren't lying to you.
I know. But you have to realize, is Thalomir, is he still alive? Does he still rule the elves? Did he get away?
They are being ruled by the two children now.
Did Thalomir, he's alive though, right?
He has passed.
His curse took the better of him.
Curse.
I was going to. Oof.
What curse?
Unfortunately, he gained the curse of vampirism.
And her eyes just
Which-
grow wide. It just.
He controlled for a very long time, but it was weakening him. He was becoming paranoid and mad, but in the end, he sacrificed himself. His children are now in charge.
And she grabs her mug and looks down into it, and then looks over at the one tending the bar and just points at them, and then points to inside her mug.
I just take my flask out and start pouring into her mug.
And she takes it and sniffs it, and then she gets a weird look on her face.
Elvish wine made.
I was like, is that still the Elvish wine?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she tips
That's
it
what I had
back.
enchanted.
Where? You couldn't have this. This, and she takes another drink. This is the old vintage. How?
Yes.
Just whatever you need. You have my people.
Well, I will say this. You will be receiving information from the elves as we are working together to get the different tribes together. We may have some issues trying to get the last piece from Castle Verminia. I may need assistance to get them to believe, or to try not to steal the rest of the pieces from us.
If Castle Verminia has the peace, it is not going to be easy to get. Expect to make deals that challenge your very faith.
Yes, I'm well aware.
And she finishes the elvish wine, and she kind of sets the mug down close to you and lightly taps it with her pinky closer to you.
I pour some more in.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
She pulls it back. So, where will you go?
I think our next stop is the islands. Your brother seemed to think a piece was there. After reading through his notes, who knows? But he had a strong inkling that it would be there.
She looks down, pushes the hammer to the center of the table. If all these prophecies are coming true, you're going to need this. Reforge the blade. Free these lands once and for all. But know that this blade, it is not anything to trifle with. Only those pure of heart should ever wield the blade, else it become corrupted.
Yes. I have been visited by my ancestors. They told me a little bit. I should probably find the time to try to reach out to them again.
If Broman gets this, he'll destroy the Forgotten Realms. He'll be unstoppable.
That's why I'm hoping that with the help of all the different tribes on this island, we can take the Black Tower down for good this time.
If there's anything I can do, I don't have many troops. But when the time comes, If we have to empty the black wall, we'll empty the black wall.
Well, you shouldn't have any problems from the cultists anytime soon.
Should I even
We'll have them-
ask?
That's a different and long story.
No, don't ask.
Is there something else I should be concerned about?
No.
I wouldn't advise sailing.
Yes. The deity Ishtab has a bit of a beef with us.
If you see storm clouds rolling in, just get inside.
It typically doesn't rain here, but okay.
Should
That would be
even
your
more of
first
a warning.
sign.
I don't even know why, how, or any other of the questions. You pissed off a deity of some sort.
I suggest having an offering of purple pants on hand. You can never be too safe.
Yes, yeah, purple pants, of course. It's just something we have. We keep them around in the case that a deity comes knocking on the door and asking, "Hey, do you have purple pants?"
Well, I should probably safeguard this hammer then.
I take it and put it in my bag of holding.
Right from Zormir's hand.
Exactly.
The spirit of Hrothgar flows within me now, Grayson.
The spirit
Yes,
of
but
your
better.
scales are a different color.
We had quite an awakening and journey in the desert there. You do not come out the same as you enter, it would seem.
This is a lot to take in. Sometimes I think that I curse the day I met all of you. Sometimes I wonder if you'll be the salvation of us all.
I'd like to think it's the salvation.
I would like to
We've
think
got
that
enough
as well.
curses.
Well, unfortunately, if we all die, it won't be our problem anymore.
That's always one way to look at it.
All right.
Thank you so much for your sacrifice for this hammer. I know this means a lot.
Captain, I do have a question. Do you know the name Lanfear?
And she looks at you, and her eyes squint down, and that's where we're going to end tonight.
No.
Blaylock, is that you?
That's where we're going to end tonight. Wow. So much to say here. Thank you all to begin with. Cuddles just wants to taste Arlo's baguette. Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't have any other streams this week as I'm out of town. But wow, community. I have never experienced a hype train before. That was insane. I don't even know how to process that. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. That was crazy. I hope you enjoyed tonight. We've got some good stuff coming down the way here. Playlock's Red Rocket. Wow. So
Whoa.
we kind of next week we'll be here with you. Arlo won't be with us, unfortunately, but the next week, the week of the 15th, we will not be here, so we'll miss a week, but we'll be with you after that, the week of Thanksgiving and so on.
What?
Mhm.
Why are we missing that week?
Yeah, what's
'cause
going on here?
I will be in Rhode Island that week, so
You're gonna come visit Boston?
I've never been to Boston.
We'll give you the full tour.
Yeah.
If I got time, definitely.
Give me cab. We're going to Boston.
Yeah, so unfortunately we won't be there, but we will be streaming some games after I get back. Maybe this next weekend we'll get some games in. We've been playing some Back for Blood. We've been playing Phasmo's new update. We've been doing Age of Empires 4. So make
I'm still
sure.
confused on that game.
So just so we get everybody here in the chat, make sure you check out Pikachu. She's been streaming some, so go check her out. Don't miss Fanboy Tune and the Dude 79 for Banter and Babble on Wednesday at 9. Check out Miss Cannon and the rest of the eGeekly crew. You can catch them a lot of times really early in the morning because they're in another hemisphere or so. But you don't want to miss their content. It is hilarious. We've got Half-Ass Beer Review. Don't miss him on YouTube. He's been doing pumpkin beer battles lately. Fantastic. And I think I've blown his mind on a couple of the ones that I gave him. Yeah. Thanks, Fanboy. You're getting those for us. And don't forget King Cuddles. You'll check him out. He's streaming all sorts of stuff. And then you've got Captain Cronzy as well. So I think I got the majority of the ones. Sorry if I missed you. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, don't forget in Half-Ass Beer Review, the Arlo is going to paint him like one of the French girls.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Thank you for all your subs tonight and the bits and everything. Amazing. Our minds are blown. We love all of you. And until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon. You take care. Let me get some music going here.
See it. Check. They're playing Red Rocket.
Oh yeah, we got a new outro screen, by the way. So check it out.
Ooh, nice.
Got
Like
some
that.
got some scrolling text. We got some new followers.
Go.
I think it'll do. I think it keeps going. It's supposed to show the bits and stuff too. Need to work on it.
Yeah, need less space between that. Nice.